Good afternoon, and once again it's Friday, and when we say that time flies, it feels like only yesterday that we were doing the last Schools and Agents Bulletin last week. Well, another week has passed and we're here again, and today I'm here with three important announcements. Today will be a very short bulletin, and in this bulletin I'm going to talk to you about three important things that we have coming up as schools and agents. Actually, it's four. See, I always start by saying something, and as I'm talking to you, I remember something else. Four important announcements. The first important announcement that I'd like to make, and I invite you to stay tuned to our social media channels, because we will actually be announcing this separately on our social media later on this afternoon, is a collaboration between Schools Agents and ICEF Digital. This is something that we are very proud of and we're very excited about. And starting next week, so this is not even an announcement for 2024, but starting next week, Schools and Agents together with ICEF Digital will be coming to you live once a month. It will be a video broadcast, it will be a live broadcast, so those of you who would like to join the broadcast, ask questions, send comments, we will be able to bring all of that to the actual broadcast. And together with Martine from ICEF Digital, once a month, we will be presenting, we will be discussing, perhaps is a better word, trends, aspects from obviously the digital world. Those of you who attended ICEF Digital this year know that a lot of it focused on the importance of AI and how artificial intelligence is going to literally revolutionize not just the world of international education, but the world in general. And once a month, we will be bringing you tips. We will be talking about trends that you can start to take on board so that this big change that is coming, and that to a certain extent is already here, will not be so overwhelming for you. Another thing that we will discuss during these seminars, broadcasts, because it's not a seminar, because we really want a live interaction even with the audience. So in these broadcasts, perhaps I prefer to call it, is also perhaps concerns that you have in relation to technology, in relation to artificial intelligence, and together with Martine and the experts, we will be talking about your concerns and how to address these concerns related to technology. So that is announcement number one. Announcement number two is also related to content, and as of 2024 we have decided to promote more, because both Lynn and I are firm believers in the importance of sustainability. We are always hearing, if you turn on the news, we're always hearing about things that perhaps are not encouraging, not promoting sustainability, but we would like to do our part for that as well. So again, throughout 2024, starting in January, we are also going to be dedicating one piece of content per week. It could be in the form of an article, sometimes it will be in the form of a broadcast where we'll bring experts to talk about it, where as schools and also as companies, so this is not just for schools, you can be more sustainable in your day-to-day practices. So that is something that is coming start as soon as 2024 starts, starting January. And speaking of January and speaking of announcements, we get to the third point. And in fact, as you can see, because in last week's broadcast we spoke about the content that we have so far, but as you can see also from these two announcements that we've just made, starting 2024, we're going to be even more present with content. And one of the things that we would like to focus on in the coming year is more video content from our end. It will not always be my face and my kitchen, but in 2024, we will be joined by experts in the industry. We will have guests on our live broadcasts, and we will be discussing various topics that are important to you. As usual, and as I also said in my broadcast last week, if there is something, if there are any topics that you would like to hear more about, just drop us a line by email or on our social media channels, or leave a comment underneath this video, and we will take those suggestions on board. And finally, the fourth announcement, and perhaps for us as schools and agents it's the biggest of them all, in 2024 you can expect a new website from Schools and Agents. It is something that we have already started working on. Our designers are coming up with ideas as we speak. We've already had some meetings about this, and this is something that we are very, very proud of. I remember, and Lynn and I were discussing this when we launched the new, so I remember the very old Schools and Agents website. And I remember when we launched the new website in 2015, we used to look at it and go, my gosh, it looks so modern, it looks so, so new, it looks so updated. 8 years have passed since then. 8 years have passed since Lynn and I took over Schools and Agents, and we feel that now it's time for another big step. What's big about the new website, apart from the fact that it's going to look cleaner, I keep using this word even with our designers, cleaner, so it will look more modern. Obviously things and trends have changed since 8 years ago, but one thing that we're working on with them is to have a website that will be able to give us more data. Data is extremely important. Data gives us a lot of ideas about what we can do better, how perhaps we can improve the content that we share. Data can also help us to guide our clients and our members better as to what content they share with us on the platform, because we'll be able to see what content is performing better. So far the website has given us data on the number of hits, and we're also pleased to announce, see, there's a fifth announcement. We're also pleased to announce that October and November have been the biggest, have seen the largest number of hits on the website since we first started. I was seeing some old posts, and we used to make announcements. I saw a memory that came up on our Facebook feed a few days ago, which saw us making an announcement about reaching 45,000 website visits per month. In November, we hit over 250,000 website visits per month. So that is a massive, massive leap, a huge step compared to where we started. Obviously, this leap and these steps are all possible because of the hard work and because of the passion that we put into this company and into this website, and it is something that you can expect to see more of in the coming year. I'm going to stop here. I really don't have any more announcements. I started with 3, I ended up with 5. That is it. No more announcements from my end, but stay tuned, because throughout the rest of the day we have some further information, especially related to our collaboration with ICEF Digital that is coming out. So that's it from me, from my end for today. I'm confusing the for and the from. That's it from my end for today, and I'll see you again next week. Until then, I wish you a lovely weekend.